November or through December as well. So just keep that in mind. Anything else, Amanda? So definitely the free shipping and, free membership distributor, Amanda. I'm more than happy to revisit that for December as well. But like I said, I do encourage everybody to really utilize that for the month of November, knowing that there's that holiday in place. Any other questions or concerns that maybe I could help or enhance?
Hey, Raquel, I might have misunderstood. So I thought over 1,000, that's how you earned the dinner with Eli. What was 500 over last month?
I don't exactly have my notebook on me. Hold on really quick.
Okay.
Oh, it was a free product of their choice.
Oh, okay. You guys can get a free
Right,
product of your choice.
So free product, sorry. So it was over 500 PGV over your October, then you would receive free product of your choice on your next order, and then anything over 1,000 would be the dinner with Eli Bremer. And guys, that goes for anybody, any of your distributors, anybody that would like to participate. That goes for everybody, not just necessarily the individuals on the call. So just keep that in mind.
Great, you guys are supposed to look excited, guys.
I know everybody's on mute, but I promise it was a great. I did the same thing on Friday night, and it was very well received. And I think the 6 people that were at the dinner definitely appreciated it and got a lot out of it. So,
it's a great
idea. Did anybody else? Is everybody kind of clear on the whole member? I know that's kind of a new thing that I decided to kind of throw out there and try, just because I had so much feedback from a couple of calls that I had sharing that, hey, what would it be like to incentivize a member in some way in order to get into conversations with people they know? And that's kind of something we just decided to say, hey, most members, only purchase product, of course, for themselves and their family. But if there's anything that they feel like they want to try or whatnot, or even just get a free product, who doesn't like free things? I know I do. That they would be able to do so by just sharing, with 3 other people.
No, I thought that was great because it's nice to be able to offer people something for sharing it, regardless if they want to be a distributor or not.
Absolutely. And it goes along with the concept of like a member referral program that hopefully in the future we'll be able to have a little bit more of a robust member referral program. But it's definitely something that I feel today that could help with just having more conversations, because we understand the more conversations you have, the more people that you get to provide a solution to, which is Shackley. Awesome. Any other questions that anybody may have, especially with November kind of coming up here to a close, or anything I could help or address?
We just appreciate, so much, you helping our group and, throwing this out to us. So we thanks for, to corporate.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, and I know I shared this with Amanda, and I know I shared this with you, Tara, what we're really trying to see or plug in is where we're missing that connection, right? I think the more support the field has with corporate is going to ultimately drive you to reach your goals, and of course us reach our goals, and that's what's most important. And like I said, after spending the last 3 days with Eli, it's been very impressive of what I've seen, and I know Amanda has been trying to get this in the works for quite some time. For you all, and to be able to have Eli come out to an event. And I did tell Amanda I promised I'd be back, but if I could be back with Eli Bremer, then that is that much better. and the message that he has to share about how he's passionate about Shackley is a huge difference. And just the audience will take away so much from that, especially athletes and so on. So just keep that in mind. And I did talk to Amanda about it. Of course, we know one way to do that is to be able to show growth. And you guys have all done a fantastic job in the growth process and where your business is and where the organization is today as of the last time I was out there, was around August time. So I am privileged to partner with you all and be able to grow alongside with you. So we're trying to do as much as we can to continue that support and that growth for future. So I appreciate you guys all.
Hey, Raquel, can I ask a side note question?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is Sarah. Thanks for joining us tonight, by the way. Just on the heels of Eli and the sports performance stuff, do you know if they're ever going to bring back the sports performance packs? The success pack?
The success pack?
Or why they got rid of it?
Yeah, so the reason why they got rid of it, honestly, was for COGS purposes, so the cost of goods. And the rate that I was being sold at wasn't as successful as we thought it was. And I don't think it was the pack's fault at all, to be quite honest. It was our fault for the way we delivered the sports nutrition line at conference. And I think we could probably all agree that sports nutrition was put to the side, especially with youth that came out, and it wasn't marketed or developed in a way that it should have been. So I think the realization of that, which of course the success pack went away months ago, or in August, or even maybe before August, that decision was made before that, and because of those reasons only. We hope in the future that we could have we don't want to say necessarily a success pack, but something along the lines of building your own at a certain dollar amount and so on. I don't know if that is something that would be a little bit more resourceful for the future when having conversations with distributors, but that is the only reason why at this time that we decided to go away from that. And we did try the concept of let's make less options, but that necessarily didn't work out as we wanted it to. And the group or the organization that was using that success pack, we went alongside, and that was a decision to kind of add the healthy cleanse and so on in there. But that was the only reason around that. And like I said, I think mostly because the cells or the choice wasn't being picked as much, is because we did not do a very good job marketing the brand new sports nutrition line. And that is definitely Eli's goal. And on these tours is definitely what he's been honing in on, of really what the sports nutrition line is and how to utilize it and how it, sets apart from other sports nutrition programs and so on.
Okay.
One more question about sports nutrition. Any plans to bring back the larger size of hydrate?
Yeah.
Oh, did I hit on a sore spot?
Yeah, I heard somebody else giggle. I need it too. So at this time, I don't have an answer for you. I could find out, but I don't know that at the top of my head, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I hated to see it go.
I think we all did. I'm right there with you. I have teenage boys, and his entire team takes it all. So.
Right.
Any other questions, Amanda? Anything else you wanted me to cover?
I have another question, if you don't mind, just from something.
No, not at all.
From what you just said about the success packs. Did I hear you correctly that we might be able to build our own in the future?
We're hoping in the future with our new commerce center, that would be an option, which ideally I think would be a fantastic option. And just because we're trying to develop so much on our commerce center right now, I know you guys have all known that Roger has put in millions of dollars on our commerce center and our services that we provide, our Salesforce. So that is something we hope to have eventually, to where people get to customize and choose their own success pack that works for them.
I think that would be an awesome idea. I vote for that heavily.
So do I. So hopefully in the future we will, that is a concept that we'll be able to take on if available and so on. But I agree.
Cool. I like the stuff that you guys are doing. Keep it up.
Awesome. Thanks. So definitely we're listening. We promise. All the input that you guys give us, we are definitely listening and trying to make it, follow through and so on, and make sure that it's the best that you guys get to easily have conversations with in the field in order to do what you guys do, which is share Shackley every day. So.
Hey,
yes.
Raquel, this is David. Hey, I have a question for you. Just some feedback as well. So I think the incentives are great. We're getting a lot of traction, I think, with people that we were having a little difficulty with. So I think that's really helpful. I guess my only feedback would be just timing-wise, it seems like it's like, all right, we're almost halfway through it, right? November is almost gone for the incentives. Having a little bit of time to prepare ahead would have been nice, and I think we could have done a little more with it. That would be my only feedback on that, is just having a little more time to plan.
No, absolutely, and I truly agree. If I'll be honest, I went out on a limb on this one, and I think I spoke to Tara and Amanda within a very short period of time. And I even threw, a challenge to say, you guys let me know what would help your organization. I was thrown with the challenge as well. You guys go out and figure out what is going to help your main key leaders, help them with the rest of the month and the rest of the year, to be quite honest. A lot of people bucketed people, at least I don't want to say a lot, but a lot of other sales managers went about it in a different aspect of maybe put people into certain buckets, as where I believe is every group works differently and I can't label you all the same, right? So as I take a little bit more time to say, why don't you guys let me know what works for your guys' organization? I totally agree on the timing. 100%. But I promise in the future, if there's anything I could do, and that's why I don't feel that it's a bad idea not to go into December. So know that as well. So I want to be able to get you guys to build some traction and get the conversations going, but then also know that I know as well that it sometimes takes more than one conversation, right? It takes 2 or 3, it takes follow-up and so on. So I know that, and I definitely don't, I told Amanda this, that I wouldn't have a problem going into December with it, knowing that there's some more holidays that are coming up, right? So I totally agree, Dave, and definitely, however I could help you guys to build you guys for success is definitely where I wanted to take that standpoint, and definitely we'll keep that in mind for future as well. So know that I'm hoping I could do this for December also. Like I said, I know how it takes more than one conversation, so I'll keep Amanda updated and posted on that.
Well, we appreciate your help on everything and helping us grow. One other product question. Any chance that the shake without the stevia is going to be coming in the larger size?
In the pouches?
In the pouches, yeah.
I don't know that at the top of my head. I could find out as well. I'll ask Manuel on Tuesday. I don't get back until Tuesday, so I could definitely ask him if that's a plan to do the pouches in the non-stevia flavor. And so I will get back to Amanda on that one.
Thanks, that'd be great. And Raquel, just one other thing about the notice of things. Is there ever a possibility to give us a heads up of 20% off baby cream starts November 1st, like a week early, so we can plan an event and have the month a little more organized versus it's thrown out to everybody and it feels like it's a little harder to get that out word spread we had a little advance notice, that would really help.
Definitely. I will share that with corporate. It's always been a challenge internally, and I know a field thing also, to say, hey, it would be nice to have a couple days heads up so I could get the message out to my team, or I could prepare for an event, etc. Definitely something that we hear, and we're trying to figure out how to do that if possible. And just for a corporate standpoint, it our promotions, when there's promotions like that and so on, there's kind of internally there's a different thinking of why they wait and so on. I don't necessarily think always it's the right thinking type of way of thinking, especially if it's a BB cream, especially if it's products that aren't necessarily your big products per se, like your Life Shake and your Vitalizer and your Vitali and et cetera, et cetera. So I'll definitely share that feedback, absolutely, especially on those other products. I feel like we could do a better job on the one-off products, the BB creams, smaller items in that, the immunity or the free sunscreen items like that. I definitely think that there should be that time available to you all, especially leaders, to be able to communicate it down to your downline members and distributors. So I'll definitely provide that as some feedback.
I think even knowing ahead of time, like not knowing that there's going to be 20% off, but knowing that there's, okay, November is going to be, this product, not knowing what the special is, but knowing that we can at least plan to emphasize on that stuff. I don't know if corporate has a calendar set up ahead of time. I'm sure they know a little ways ahead what they're doing for certain months, but even to get the idea of, okay, sports nutrition is going to be in February, and to be able to at least plan ahead a little bit, not knowing exactly what the incentive is going to be, but to know that that's what corporate's going to be pushing that month.
Absolutely. And I think that's a great idea, Dave. And like you said, even if it's a category, right? So at least you guys know kind of what category to focus on that month. Yep. Other than your heart health month and stuff like that. We know we always do that, but I totally agree. If there's going to be some type of product, at least we could align the product and kind of give you the subject of that month. If it's sports nutrition, if it's youth, et cetera, et cetera. So I definitely agree. Thank you for that.
All right, Raquel, I know we're almost out of time here, but last thing, we have 12 days left in the month. If you could give everybody one last good tip to help get a lot of growth in the month, what would you say?
So, conversations, guys. The conversations are huge. I just been the last couple of days here with so many field leaders here and talking to so many different people. The conversations and really listening to what an individual has to say in regards to what their problems are, or what they're lacking, and so on, and just honing in on the fact that you have a solution, right? Every conversation that I heard somebody just randomly talk to me about was a perfect way for me to say, we have a solution and it's this. We have a solution, it's this. Like, I can't even imagine how many times I said that this weekend, which was quite shocking to me, because everybody's looking for something, whether it's more energy, whether it's to feel better, whether it's to fit in those pair of size 8 jeans that they did last year, especially with the holidays coming up and so on, whether it was a sick child and allergies and rashes and so on, everything still tied back to Shakti has a solution for you. Of course, I said, go talk to that person that invited you here and so on. But it's definitely still a conversation, and just listening and honing in on what people are saying and how they feel, what their goals are, and so on. And especially, I think it's just so much easier to have a conversation kind of around the holidays and really understand what people are looking for, to where you could provide a solution to them. So I encourage everybody to kind of reach out to people. Reach out to people you haven't talked to in a while. Send them that quick messenger on your Facebook or on Instagram. There's just a lot of people that I feel like are sharing at this time of the year and so on, and it's an opportunity to say, hey, I have a solution for you. And of course, an open conversation to where I thank Tara and Amanda and you all for giving the feedback about how a membership or distributorship, just eliminating that out of a conversation is a huge piece. I've heard it so much over the last couple of days and my reach outs and so on last week that that I'm glad I'm able to remove that obstacle so you guys have easier opportunity to have conversation. Whether it's $20 or $40, it still makes a difference, especially around the holidays. So I encourage you guys also to go back to those people that you may have thought like that was a huge problem for that individual. They didn't want to pay a membership or free shipping because Amazon provides free shipping and so on, which we know they don't provide free shipping because it's a 90-day or $90 every year. But just concepts in that, I just encourage you guys to continue to have conversations. And like I said, it's going to take more than one conversation sometimes. Just feel confident in yourself that Shaklee either way still has a solution that could be provided to anybody and anyone out there. So, and in the meantime, if there's anything I can do for any of you guys, please let me know. This is my last road trip for the rest of the year, so I will be homebound, well, office bound for a while. So know that I'm here to help, and any questions and so on. I know you guys have great support with Amanda, but I know how busy life can get, and keep those lists of free distributorships and memberships coming to me, and I'll get those done as quickly as possible.
So
All
just
right.
one other quick question. The free shipping for people ends on Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Raquel. Again, have safe travels back, and I'm sure
Thank you.
Touch. So thank you for taking the time to, clarify some things. And it's always great to hear, just some more ideas and tips too. So thanks for sharing.
Absolutely. Thank you guys all, and happy holidays, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks. See you guys.
Great. Thanks.
Bye.